Hello, very good evening to you. Welcome to South Today. I'm Jo Kent. In tonight's programme, the region reflects. Staff from one of our worst hit hospitals among those stopping to remember those lost during a year like no other.
We were almost a COVID-only hospital. All of our beds were full with COVID, our intensive care units were full, so it was really serious.
There are moments in life where you will always remember where you were and what you were doing. March the 23rd last year is no exception. As Prime Minister Boris Johnson prepared to deliver his stay-at-home message to the nation, few could have foreseen the year that's followed. Coronavirus has touched the lives of every single one of us, and the pandemic's not over yet. Around 9,000 people in the south have died with COVID. The area with the highest death toll is Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole, where approximately 900 deaths have been recorded so far. The vaccine rollout, combined with the current national lockdown, is making a difference. 8 patients are currently being treated for COVID at Dorset's main hospitals. That's down from 400 at the peak in January. Earlier today, NHS staff there joined the National Minute Silence in memory of those who lost their lives, which included a number of their own colleagues. Tom Hepworth was there.
Don't really know how you describe it. It's gone from OK to chaos.
38 patients who've passed who've been waiting now for the undertakers.
I still wasn't expecting it to be quite this bad.
January, the darkest days of the pandemic at the Royal Bournemouth Hospital. 2 months and 1 day later, and a chance for staff to take stock.
We come together today as part of a nationwide day of reflection on our collective loss.
Our staff coped amazingly well, but it was incredibly hard for them. We were almost a COVID-only hospital. All of our beds were full with COVID, our intensive care units were full. We were transferring patients out to other intensive care units and to the Nightingale Hospital down in Exeter.
Bournemouth and Poole hospitals treated 3,039 patients with COVID. 743 died. Among that number, colleagues and friends, each remembered with a ribbon.
It's been a struggle at times, I won't lie. We've supported each other within the trust, and I suppose in larger society, amongst the vast majority of people, we felt that support. And we just keep going on and we'll see it through, and at the end of the day we're public servants and it's good to serve.
It's that typical thing where you're on a bit of an adrenaline rush and you keep going until you stop and then have time to reflect. Like today, we are hopefully getting towards the end, or the start of the end at least.
There are 8 COVID patients in the 2 hospitals today, 1 in intensive care, compared to more than 400 2 months ago.
We've just come out of a really heightened period of pressure and allowing time for people now to just kind of catch their breath, see where they are, encouraging people to take leave, make sure that they're getting adequate rest is really important. But on the whole, we're all really positive and hopeful that we're not going to go back to that place again and normal services in the hospital can resume.
We measure the impact of a pandemic in terms of loss, of lives, of jobs, of time at school or time with family and friends. But it's also galvanised staff in a common goal here and reminded us all of the value of the work they do. Tom Hepworth, BBC South Today in Bournemouth.